In this video, we're going to discuss the new tool that we just launched called automatic or automated seasonality. So in the past, how seasonality would work is you would have, your average velocity or adjusted velocity here, and it will display your past seasonality here. But because we're looking at just adjusted velocity, it's kind of a straight flat line of your average sales. So what we did in the past is we would have seasonal spikes, and you could add manual seasonal spikes one at a time. There's another video that explains that. I won't get into that here. Instead, what I want to show you is the new tool, and this is really cool. Basically, what this allows you to do is this is pulling the last 365 days or one rolling 12-month period of actual seasonality. So this is all the seasonal curve of this product. And what this black line here that says 100%, what that represents is the average annual sales for that product for the last year. And you can see if you're on monthly, we have 12 entries here. If we're on biweekly, we have 24. And if we're on weekly, we have 52. So we're able to actually look at week by week or month by month and set our seasonality thusly. So last year, we were actually 161% over our annual average. And we can apply that seasonal curve to this year's future sales. You can also come up here and choose products and apply their seasonal curves to other products. So let's say you're launching a brand new product and you say, I want to take this product and assign its seasonality to another product. You would log in and filter for the new product that you're launching, and then search here and find the seasonal curve that you want to apply. Even you can pull from different marketplaces or regional groupings here. And then you can choose monthly, biweekly, quarterly, weekly, etc., and then apply that seasonal curve to any product. You can even add a grouping of products and apply that seasonal curve. So let's get into a little bit of the math, and I'm going to keep this one really simple and not get too complex with it. So basically what we're looking at is kind of average percentages, right? So if we look at this first month here, we're going to see that we sold, or this first week rather, we sold 214 units, which is 161% of our annual average. So if we do the math, we take 214 divided by 161% equals 133 units. What that means is that our average for the year is about 133 units per week, and we are 161% of that. So this year, what we're going to do is we're going to apply 161% of our current average. And by the way, you can save and apply to multiple products, the same menu that you have in all your other forecasting tools. So now it's applying that seasonal curve to this product, and you can see that our sales have changed, and we have different numbers here. So let's take a look at what that means. Here's last year's sales, and here's our new seasonal curve for this year. Okay, so now we're looking at these last periods here, which is an average of our last 6 months, and it's showing 17.34. And this is showing that we're actually 17.34 units plus an additional 10.58 units. So it's basically taking our current adjusted velocity, which is 17.34, and it's dividing it by that same percentage that we had last year. If you remember, it was 161%. So 17.34, which is our current adjusted velocity here, divided by 161% is 10.7. So our annual average is actually 10.7 instead of what it was last year. So that brings our graph down a little bit. You can see this was higher here than it is here. So now we're going to add the additional seasonality on top of that, because we're actually going into a seasonal curve for the additional 10.58 units, and that gets us our 27. So 27 times, if we did a weekly graph, 7 days, is 189 sales, versus last year we did 214. So again, the math gets a little bit complicated, but essentially what we're doing is we're applying this percentage and we're recalculating the current annual average based on your trend, and then applying that curve to the current year. So again, you can save this and apply this to any products, and this makes seasonality much more automated and much more fun.